for watching Parties Extra, brought to you by Party Galaxy. Cindy Honer, owner of One Smart Cookie, is here today to talk about her fabulous cookies. Welcome.
Thank you, Helen.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Happy to be here.
People are in love with your cookies.
Well, thank you.
You've been baking them for what, 8 years?
It will be 8 years. We've been open 8 years on Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. Well, that's a good time to get started.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd recommend opening a cookie store on Valentine's Day, but it ended up working out. Yes.
Well, tell us how you got started in the cookie business.
It was kind of a fluke thing. I worked in mental health for 20 years, and my husband and I knew we wanted to own a business. We just didn't know where we were going to land. And I saw a magazine article of 2 sports moms in another state, and they had pictures of these iced decorated cookies in this magazine. I read the article and I thought, I think I could do that, and I think there's a little niche here in Oklahoma City for just such a thing. So I called them, I ordered cookies, and I divvied them out to all my family and friends like they were gold nuggets. And I asked everyone what they thought, and we all agreed that was the best sugar cookie we've ever had. So I called the ladies, and it kind of was a process, and we ended up buying the recipe. They were not interested in franchising, and now looking back, I'm so grateful that we're not a franchise. It's just us. We did purchase that recipe, and then all of our other cookie recipes are just ours. Family, friends,
or some
employees.
You made up.
Exactly.
They're
exactly.
at your shop.
Yes.
Your darling shop.
Thank
it is
you.
darling, by the way.
Thank you.
So what kind of other cookies do you have?
Well, we have what we call our variety flavors, variety cookies, and we have 14 flavors. We do a seasonal cookie that kind of rotates. Right now that's Berry Blast. It's kind of a red, white, and blue, kind of a fun summer cookie. We're getting ready to move into pumpkin spice.
Yum.
So our seasonal kind of rotates. And then our staples that we have every day in the store, a smart cookie, which is kind of our unique cookie.
Signature cookie.
Signature cookie.
What kind of cookie is that?
The smart cookie is lower fat, higher fiber, fewer calories, made with banana instead of butter.
Breakfast cookie or something.
It really tastes kind of like a soft muffin, like a banana nut muffin.
Yum, I haven't had one of those.
Oh, it's yummy. So we have the smart cookie, and then we have a spritz cookie, which is kind of a shortbread.
That's my favorite.
It's your favorite, and that's kind of a fun cookie because yes, like right now in the summer we just have the bright non-pearl little sparkles in it, but at Christmas it'd be red and green, Valentine's it's pink, so it kind of goes along with the season. And then next we have a chocolate chip, which in my opinion is the best.
It is good.
It is yummy, and then a Heath cookie, a Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle's yummy. We throw in lots of extra cinnamon. Let's see, a lemon sugar, a double chocolate, and then the oatmeals, we have oatmeal scotchy, which is a butterscotch, and an oatmeal chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, and then my personal favorite is the pecan sandy.
Ah,
Yes.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, and then all of your precious iced cookies. Tell us about lots of shapes, lots of icing.
Our kind of signature thing is the thickness and the softness of all of our cookies. So as you can see, they're pretty thick, and we have over.
It's like eating a piece of cake or something.
It is. Yeah. Most sugar cookies you see around are kind of pretty thin, a little bit crunchier, so that's kind of what sets us apart. It's a nice almond flavor, so if you love almond, you're going to love this sugar cookie. And we have, I would say, somewhere between 600 and 800 shapes, so we can pretty much meet your needs as far as any kind of occasion or event. And they range from $2 on up to $5, just depending on the size and the detail of the cookie.
Well, how did you learn to decorate those cookies like that? I mean, that's artistic.
Well, I hire artists. That's what I do. I surround myself with really talented people. And we have some good ones. So, yes.
Well, this summer you had bathing suits, sunglasses, and then I went in there just recently, and you had back to school apples and rulers, and I mean, so
School buses.
Oh, the
and
school buses.
We're getting ready to come into the state fair, so
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have caramel apple looking cookies and corn on the cob and root beer floats and ice cream sundaes and things that you'd see at the state fair.
So you just have fun with it.
It's fun. Every day's a new day. Yeah. And sometimes the customer will try to throw us a curve and ask us to do something that we hadn't done before. And as long as we can Google something or they have a picture, and now with Pinterest, you know, lots of ideas
Yes.
on Pinterest, we can pretty much do. Or
Any-
the girls at the store can pretty much do anything they need.
Well, and you have great packaging too. So you have baskets and trays, and what do you do with that?
I feel like that kind of sets us apart as well, because we can meet your needs as far as bouquets, cookies on sticks, and a cute little presentation of a bouquet, or in a basket, or on a tray. And then one thing before we move away from the sugar cookie, I wanted to point out our edible imaging technique.
Oh.
Because that really is our bread and butter at the cookie store. We have a lot of corporate accounts that we do logos, their company logo on the cookie.
You have One Smart Cookie on yours.
Yes, I brought our logo as an example today, but we can pretty much, anything we can print, you know, off the computer and Google it up, we can put it on a cookie.
Oh,
so,
my.
Yeah,
That's just great.
That's really a lot of fun. And I brought some examples today, you know, fall cookies. We've got pumpkins and squirrels and chipmunks and all that for fall. Acorns. And then we'll move right into Halloween, and oh, that's my favorite. We have tons of adorable Halloween cookies. And then special occasion, you know, we can do wedding and baby, and we do lots of bachelorette parties. So some cookies can even get kind of risky if you need them to be. But
Well, you've got
lots
looks
of
like
fun.
a little bride dress, and
Yeah, yeah.
and then you've got birthday, and you said you had your big cookie for a cookie cake.
Cookie cakes, again, the thickness is the key there. That's kind of sets us apart. The cookie cakes, we do a 12-inch round cookie cake that feeds about 15 to 20 people. Or then you can go to our large rectangle half sheet, and that feeds about 30 to 35 people. And we can make those out of chocolate chip, snickerdoodle, lemon sugar. Any of our flavored variety cookies pretty much can be made into a cookie cake. Yeah.
And you have your parties there at your shop.
We can do little girl birthday parties or tea parties at the cookie store. What they do is ice and decorate one of our sugar cookies, which is really fun for them. And then we have a cookie that we've decorated for them to have at their tea party, and they'll have tea and their or lemonade and their cookie. And then after they decorate a cookie, and then we'll do makeup, and they do a little fashion show. And then everybody signs the little girl's birthday apron, and she gets to keep that.
That's
so,
really
yeah,
cute.
it's a fun little party. Yeah.
Well, one of my all-time favorites that you do, well, I got it at Easter. You may do it all year long, I don't know, but there are little pails full of undecorated cookies,
Yes.
along with icing and sprinkles
Yes.
and a knife. Well, tell us
Yeah.
about them.
We call it your do-it-yourself kit, and so we just provide all the fun part of making and decorating the cookies at home and take away all the mess of the decorating at home. So we provide the uniced sugar cookie. Like at Easter, you'd get a basket of a half dozen or a dozen egg-shaped cookies, and then we'd put in the icing, our special icing, and all the sprinkles that you'd need. And then it's all wrapped up cute in a cute little basket. And we do those year round, but Easter is the most popular,
Christmas,
I think.
you do.
Oh, yes.
And Valentine's Day, I bet.
Yeah. We sell more do-it-yourself kits at Christmas and Easter, just because it kind of goes tradition. You know, that's something you do with your children at home. And,
Right.
Yeah.
And then you have another little, well, I mean, you've got all kinds of things, but the other one I liked was the cookie dough.
Our cookie dough, yes. We sell tubs of frozen cookie dough that you can just take and bake at home. And the nice thing about our tubs of dough, you can get them in any of our cookie flavors, our variety flavors, but they come pre-scooped. So that means you don't have to thaw out your whole tub and bake that whole thing. You can take out 4 or 5 cookies and just bake those real quick, and you're good to go. And the others stay in the freezer for 6 months. So You know, it's a great thing. And you can also, the tub comes 18 pre-scoop balls, and you can mix that up. You don't have to get all chocolate chip or all double chocolate. You can mix it all up.
Have a surprise scoop.
Yeah. So it really looks like you've worked hard baking all these different flavors of
That
cookies
is, what
to
a
take to
good
your
idea.
school party or something.
That is adorable.
Yeah.
That's just great. So Cake Bites, what's that?
Cake Bites, it's the little, you know, some people call them cake balls. We call ours Cake Bites, and we have them year-round in chocolate and red velvet. And then we're coming upon fall, so we're going to do pumpkin spice. And then at Christmas time, we do a chocolate mint, peppermint. And we can put those on sticks, or we have people request them to look like ladybugs or, you know, animal print. And so we can kind of do some fun stuff with the Cake Bites as well.
Each time I've been in there in your shop, you have cookie orders piled almost, I mean, they're little big time orders.
Yeah.
So you are just working, what?
We've, knock on wood, we have done okay. For the rough start that we got, you know, I can now look back 8 years into it and look back and laugh. But the first year, I will admit, was quite a struggle.
Starting on Valentine's Day would...
Starting on Valentine's Day, and we had lots of obstacles. And, you know, I was from mental health. I never owned a bakery. I had never, you know, experienced. And so luckily I surrounded myself with people much sharper than me. And we made it through. And we have great, loyal customers. I think people like the idea that we're not a franchise. It's just mom and pop, and, you know, it's kind of a little community at the store. We know everybody's name.
So do you ship and deliver? And
we do ship. We kind of hesitate in the heat of the summer on the sugar cookies. We have to kind of give that disclaimer and put that out there, because we don't do any kind of freeze-dried packing or any, you know, whatever. And we do deliver. We charge for that depending on the distance, but yes, we do deliver.
And you give cookie tours of your shop?
Yeah, we've had a few like Girl Scout troops and groups come through and kind of want to see the process and ice some cookies. And so, yeah, we have done that a few times. That's fun.
And how many employees do you all have?
Well, let's see. I have one full-timer, and then I have 8 part-time.
So that works perfectly.
Yes, yeah. And then, of course, at Christmas and Valentine's, those are our biggies. And I bring in every cousin and aunt, and, you know, people, I think, start avoiding my phone calls when they see caller ID around Christmas time. But, yeah, everybody comes in to help out during those times.
And Cindy, you have a great newsletter that goes out.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. We send out a monthly newsletter, just kind of giving you some pictures and food for thought, some ideas of what's going on this month. Is it Bosses Week or Secretary's Day or Nurse Appreciation? Just kind of those nice little reminders of occasions that could be good for cookies.
And it's very colorful, too. I
It's
think.
very colorful, and sometimes we'll even add a little, you know, play off the name One Smart Cookie. We'll throw in some little information nuggets, you know, revolving around cookies. Yeah, so that's kind of fun.
So tell us what's your website, your phone number, and your location.
Okay, we are located on the southeast corner of Northwest 122nd and Rockwell in Oklahoma City. We're kind of tucked back away there on that southeast corner behind Chase Bank. And our phone number is 721-5959. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and then we're open on Saturdays, 9 to 1. And our website is just one, and it's numeric one, onesmartcookie.com. And the website is awesome to give you some ideas, and it's all kind of easily to maneuver through alphabetically in different categories.
Do you have a blog?
We don't have a blog.
Maybe a cookie blog.
Yeah, we do. We need that. Yeah.
Okay, anything else about your shop or about the cookies or about how really good they are? Or?
Well, I think besides surrounding myself with artists and really sharp folks, our product just has been, you know, that's what's kept us. I've seen lots of bakeries come and go in 8 years, and I had a lot of people tell me, you're not going to make it just on cookies alone. You're not doing cakes, you're not doing wedding cakes and that kind of thing, or pies. That's kind of, and cupcakes. Cupcakes a big trend. And I just stuck to my guns and said I'd rather do one thing really, really great than a lot of things just kind of halfway. and it's just worked for us. The product sells itself.
Well, and you have them displayed so darling in your cookie jars on your counter. I mean,
Yes.
that really looks nice.
Yeah. It's a fun store. It's a fun place to work. It's a fun place to come. We have tables and chairs for kids to come after school with their mom. You know, we have lots of that. Oh, she made an A on her test, so she got to come to One Smart Cookie. You know, we have a lot
Yes.
of that.
That's
So it's fun. It's fun.
How did you think up that name?
Well, I thought in the beginning when I saw the ladies in the magazine article, and they were two smart cookies, and I thought from the get-go I was going to have a partner, and we were just going to be two smart cookies and franchise. And when they wasn't interested in that,
You became
and
One Smart Cookie.
I became One Smart Cookie, and now it kind of makes it look like, hey, I started the whole thing, and they're following me.
That's
So anyway,
Well, these cookies are very outstanding,
well, thank you.
and your shop is more fun. Lots of energy going on out there.
Yeah, it's
Viewers,
fun.
go by and check out the treats. 12100 North Rockwell. Well, Mark Wilmus isn't here, but his favorite is the oatmeal chocolate chip.
He missed
Mine is the shortbread with the twinkles or sprinkles, and I think you like the
pecans and the highest fat content, of course. That one's mine.
The designs are all very original, very professional, and artistic. Thanks for coming by and sharing your cookie talents with us.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank
you.